probably going to be looking to open up to anyone that follows me. I really want to sort of take this on a different angle, and I'm not quite sure what angle to go on, so I'm kind of thinking, get ready for this one, because I'm probably thinking of asking my new boss. He may accept, he may decline, we're not too sure, but the idea is I want to get people's perspective on the industry at the moment. I want positive feedback. I don't want to interview someone where they say, oh yeah, load of rubbish this, I won't bother doing this. If you're that kind of person, not interested. But anyone out there that's subscribed to the channel, left any comments in the past, or now has come across my videos and would like to get involved, I'm going to be probably writing up a number of questions that I'm going to put to people. Now, ideally I'd like to ask drivers and the company owners their thoughts on the industry, how they can better the industry, you know, all that sort of stuff. That's really where I'm looking to go with this. So if anyone's got any thoughts, anybody wants to be interviewed, comment, step forward now, and I will contact you from the comments when you leave them, and I am pretty certain we can work something out. Morning guys. So today is Monday the 25th of October, and today is a special day in the world of Lee's Trucking. This is day one of my new job. A little bit nervous, who wouldn't be? And we are now just leaving home, heading over to our new place of work, which is a bit strange, going a different way after going the same way for the last 10 years, wearing the same you know, different uniform now, as we say. So it's a little bit daunting, but at the same time very exciting, and I look at it as a new chapter in my life. Alright then guys, well, we are now halfway through the day. In fact, more than halfway through the day. Done a few things today. It's quite decent so far. You never know what to expect on your first day at any job. So just make sure I'm not showing where I work. Yeah, so so far so good, day one. Had a trip into London, or South London, make it even Southwest London. Quite nice to see a different side of it, and sort of how relaxed it is, rather than, you know, you've got to get here, you've got to get there, which is what I was used to back in the day. It seems very relaxed. I'm sure things will pick up as I learn, and then the relaxed days just become your normal working days. That's sort of, you know, get this here by X, Y and Z, and let me know when you're done, that sort of stuff. So all positive at the minute. 100%, so no problems there. Met a few people, staff already, they all seem quite nice. Obviously you get an impression of them when you first go for an interview, but it's never the same impression when you actually start a job. But I can honestly say that yeah, staff have been brilliant so far, very helpful. The other drivers have been brilliant. The warehouse guy called Lee, great name. Yeah, he's been very helpful, filling me in with you know, details of the job, what it's all about. So very impressed on day one. I just have to add, so obviously I've been in one of the lorries, which I can't show you just yet. You know, it's my first day. I'm not going to go around taking pictures of lorries. There's things I, you know, I can't show where we work. I don't think that's fair to the company. You know, I won't show any logos of any company, of the company logos or anything like that. So if I show you a lorry, the lorry, it'll just be the lorry, maybe the interior. Anything exterior will be blurred out with any company names or anything like that. I might even make the colour of the lorry completely different, so there's no second guessing as to what the company could be. So yep, that's pretty much it on the lorries. I will say However, back in the day when I used to drive lorries, I never ever came across a lorry that had a sat-nav built in. And this company, to be absolutely fair to them, seem like they're willing to sort of, you know, think more about the drivers, which for me speaks volumes. You know, you've got a sat-nav, you've got a fridge in it, in the lorries, so you're well looked after. You know, you've got every angle covered for mirrors and for cameras, so the drivers are really well thought of from the company itself, so that really, as I say, speaks volumes. I've not had many companies that go above and beyond for that reason. This company seemed to, well, they're impressive. It's impressive me with what they've done so far. Right, so something else I needed to explain that I forgot. Again, something positive and interesting. So over the years, when I passed my lorry license, I've done plenty of courses. I've been on some police driving courses for getaway drivers and things like that. So I've been trained to a fairly decent level in the day. Now things have changed. The industry's changed since I was last in it. I was asked to go on the first course for this company. I was more than happy to go on, as again, keep saying it, it's all good for the cranium, keep us busy. So I got the message off work, and they said, would you mind attending a course? It's short notice, it's on the weekend, would you have a problem? No problem at all. Listen, you know, doesn't matter if it's on a Saturday or Sunday. First and foremost, they said they would pay you for it, which is fantastic. Second of all, who's gaining out of it? I am. Just as much as the company are, I gain out of it. It's the awareness that I get. So I've gone on this course, not knowing really what it was about. The text message did say you will be on a bike, and I assumed they meant the back of a motorbike or a scooter bike or something. And I rolls up and rocks up to this course on the Saturday morning. 8 o'clock start, gets there nice and early, about 20 to 8, something like that. And there's a lot of pedal bikes there. So straight away, I didn't ask the stupid question because I'll get a silly answer. But I knew straight away we were riding a pedal bike. The question I did need to ask was, how far are we riding these pedal bikes? Because it's been 20 years plus since I've ridden a bike, and that's probably being generous. It's probably 25 plus, but you know, I've probably not been on a bike since I was 15, 16 years of age. I'm 42 now. So yes, it was scary. They divided us into two groups, Team A and Team B. I was in Team B, which meant for the purposes of the training exercise on the day, Team B was to go in the classroom first, which I was quite happy about, because it means you can listen and watch and go through the theory side of it before you do the practical side. And for those of you now that are thinking, why have you gone on a cycle course? It's an insight into cyclists with HGVs, how to understand what a cyclist is or does and how they respond, and signals they give before they're about to turn, and you know, the turning of the head. So you'll get a good idea of what they're about, and it's just a good way to try and read and understand a cyclist. And I found the practical side really, really interesting. I won't say boring, because it's never boring. CPC is boring, but it's all knowledgeable, and this goes towards apparently my CPC. However, I've already completed my 35 hours, so you could say I've now done 42 hours worth of CPC. But do you know what? It was so worth doing. You learn so much on the theory side, and then you go and put it into practice. Whereas Team A went and done the practical before doing the theory. And for me, I would much rather do the theory first before the practical, because then you've got an idea already in your head, rather than go out and think you're Joey big bollocks, doing all this stuff. Yeah, I'm top dog, I know how to ride a bike. Oh yeah, there's a car, I'll quickly nip in front of that car. I didn't want to be like that. A, because I've not done a bike for however many years, and B, that's not what I'm about. But there were some people on my course that were a bit well, no, they weren't Joy Bigs, they were just more confident maybe than I was, and they seemed to be a bit more in control of a bike, because they've ridden a bike more recent than I have. But anyway, the day went so well. I feel I left there, I felt like I'd learned so much. So I just want to ask the question, has anybody else out there gone on one of these gone on any of these like cycle courses to do with your job, i.e. truck driving? Because it's a first for me. I've never ever done it, never heard of it, never seen it until weekend just gone when I went on one. It opened my eyes. It was fantastic. For those of you now that are thinking, sounds quite interesting because you get a lot of cyclists on the road, look it up, go and have a go. I don't know what it's called. I just went on a course that was some form of cycle thing, so loved it. And I'd gladly go on it again tomorrow if they ask me to, just to learn. I'm all about the learning side of it. I think learning, you can never learn enough. So yeah, that's where. Day 2. So the time is just gone 5 o'clock in the morning. Well, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, just gone 5 o'clock in the morning, heading off into work for a start time of 6. I was up at 4:30 this morning. First time I've been up that early in a long time. So yeah, I'm quite looking forward to today. Off to sunny Cambridge. Just to do a job, some equipment that's obviously heavy that needs to go upstairs. One would assume. You know, it's just things like that that just encourage me. You know, I'm not being sent out with someone who's never done it before and will probably just manage to do it. They're sending me out with someone who's, as I say, very competent, experienced in the role and the job, which really benefits me so much. Guys, that's it. Day 2 over and done with. It's been good. It's been quite exciting. Bit of a variety of a day. So starting off this morning, alarm went off at 4:30. Got my ass out of bed. Lovely cup of tea. Actually, that's a lie. I had a cup of coffee this morning because I only had one tea bag at home because I forgot to bring some. Well, forgot to buy some. So I only had one tea bag, which I made to bring with me in the van this morning. So I had a cup of coffee when I started and got out of bed. Left home just a little after 5, 10 past 5 I think. Arrived to a place of work at 20 to 6. Lo and behold, the gentleman I was going out with, great guy as well, he was there already and waiting for me, so nice and keen. And then we had a nice plot up to Cambridge. Done a job around Cambridge, into London, or just on the outsides into Barking, and then we had an eventful couple of hours driving back into the area that we're based, to then be asked to go and collect a freezer. So me and the guy I'm with today, his name's Dan, at least I think he's called Dan anyway. We went to an address to collect a freezer where we was told it was probably going to be outside there ready and waiting. Lo and behold, we got there, it was up 3 flights of stairs, maybe even 4 flights, I can't remember. So of course we had to get it down the 3/4 flights of stairs, which we managed to do quite successfully, and it has to go down to the expertise of the gentleman I was with today. Guy knows what he's talking about. And then of course, on the terms of delivery, we then had to carry it up 2 flights of stairs, but lifting over the barrier, so we needed extra bodies. Put a classy word out to the gaffer, got his hands dirty, came out. So gaffer, if you're watching this, appreciate that, mate. He did actually say that he likes to take over jobs when he gets on them, so you know, he freely admits it, so no harm me saying that. So yeah, that's the end of day 2. I got a late start in the morning, so I'll probably leave it for another week or so. I might try and film a bit of footage and throw it in with a video, But until then, we will see you soon, guys. Don't forget, keep all your messages coming. If you like the channel, like what you hear, please subscribe to my channel. Thumbs up, give me a like. It helps my channel grow, just like we want this industry to grow. So I will see you all on the greasy side. Ciao for now.